Hello. My name is Konstantin Zankov and I have the pleasure to talk about advanced digital tools and interactive engagement techniques. Firstly, who am I and why I'm talking on this topic? I have experience in the digital marketing for more than 16 years. I have my own digital agency and we are focused on online reputation, social media advertisement, Google Ads advertisement, SEO optimization, web page development, and some other techniques and tools in the digital marketing. Also, I am a board member of the wonderful organization Bulgaria Sport Development Association. I am lecturing in the Sofia University and also in International Business School on the topics connected with marketing, online reputation, some like business models in the internet, and some other tools like this. We know how interactivity is important for the sport organizations. Let's pause and think why the interactivity matters so much in our sports world. First, motivation. Just like the athletes need constant challenges to stay sharp, digital interactivity keeps meetings and training from becoming passive. A live poll, a breakout discussion, or even a quick emoji reaction can re-energize people instantly. Second, engagement. Engagement is very, very important. Sports are all about participation, about activeness, something like this. If athletes, coaches, or managers feel like spectaculars during an online session, you lose their attention. Interactive tools make them part of the action, which mirrors how they operate on the field. Finally, teamwork. Every successful team thrives on communication and collaboration. Online interactivity, whether through whiteboards, group tasks, or gamified challenges, helps transfer the same spirit into the digital space. It ensures that everyone feels included and responsible for the outcome. We have many different tools to use, and I will show you some of them. Of course, live polls and quizzes, they give us the opportunities for real-time interaction. One of my favorite tools is Mentimeter. It's extremely user-friendly and perfect for creating interaction in the real time. It's really standout feature in the word cloud, which updates live as participants respond, giving you a visual snapshot of the group. People don't need to install anything. They just join with a link or code. It's especially effective at the start of a session for icebreaker, in the middle to keep the energy up with feedback or some quizzes, and in the end for exit polls. You can also embed it in your slides during the presentation like this, so you don't need it to switch the tools. And the best part, you can export all the results later and to analyze the engagement, or you can share it with your colleagues in your team. Here you can see how Mentimeter looks like. It's really easy to use for live polls, quizzes, word clouds. It has a unique feature that you can make one word really very visual and to update it in the real time according to the activeness of the people. It works very good in the browser. There is no need to download application or something like this. You can use it really for everything during the online session and presentations. You can embed it in Keynote for Apple users, in PowerPoint for Microsoft users, and it will provide you a very good visualization that you can export later, as I told you. Kahoot is another very good tool for the live polls. It's a game-based learning platform that brings competition into online session. Each unique feature is the way it awards points and shows leadership boards after each question, which instantly raises energy and attention. It's highly engaging, whether you're working with 10 participants or with hundreds. In sports, you can use it for quick knowledge check after a training session, fun reviews, or tactics, or you can use it as energizer in a longer meeting. Everyone can join very easily from their phone, tablet, or laptop, for example, and it's really accessible for different groups. Another advantage is that you can save the results so coaches or organizers can track progress and see which topics might need more focus. Here you can see how Kahoot looks like. It's really fun to use it. You can make some poll or quiz in advance, and after that you can put it in the presentation. It will go very visualized. Everybody will be active because it's really easy to use, and after that it's very friendly to see the results. Of course, you can save it, and after that you can track the learning progress. You can ask some different questions during the whole online training. Slido is another excellent tool for online interaction. Unlike Kahoot, which focuses on fun and competition, Slido is designed for professional meetings and events. Its unique feature is question upvoting, which allows participants to submit questions and then vote on the most important ones. This creates really very transparent discussions where the best ideas rises to the top. Slido integrates directly into Teams, Zoom, Google Slides, and PowerPoint. So there is no need to switch the platforms. You can have everything together. It works very well for conferences, webinars, and formal online sessions, where you want structured feedback and live audience input. Another strong point is the analytics. After the session, you can download a very detailed report about participation, pool results, and engagement levels. You can see if everybody was participating or just some of the people, and after that you can make the next presentation better. That makes it really easy to measure impact and improve any other future sessions. Here you can see some of the Slido visualizations. It's really easy for the integration. It supports different surveys, quizzes, and of course, you have very instant feedback. After that, you use the detailed analytics also for the reports and for everything after the session which you need it. There is no good online conference without virtual whiteboards, collaborative planning, or something like this. Virtual whiteboards are digital collaboration spaces that let everyone contribute ideas at the same time. On the first slide, you can see an example from Miro. Notice how multiple people can add sticky notes or move shapes around and around in the real time. In sports organization, this is especially useful for co-designing training plans with coaches and athletes, mapping strategies and tactics visually, or maybe just brainstorming new ideas for events and sponsorships. The key benefit is accessibility. Everyone can join from any device, and the board stays online. So it can be updated and reused later and later again and again. Here you can see how it looks. You can use it for sticky notes, diagrams, different templates. I love the mind maps functionality. And in the real-time teamwork, you can work with a lot of users and edit during the same time. This is Mural. It's another leading online whiteboard tool. It's very similar to Miro. The main difference is that it puts more emphasis on facilitation features. For example, you can use private mode, where participants add their own sticky notes anonymously, and this is very useful if you want honest feedback from athletes and staff. Muro also comes with a large library of pre-built templates, different templates, which makes it easy to run structured workshops or design sprints without having to build the board from scratch. It integrates smoothly with enterprise tools like Microsoft Teams, Slack, and many others like this, which is really advantage of your organization if you use already something like this. In sports, Muro is particularly helpful for running structured workshops with coaches, collecting anonymous input from players, or planning strategy and innovation projects where different stakeholders need to collaborate. Here is an example of how it works. It's really digital workspace for everything in the visual collaboration. You can use it for private mode, it integrates well with different tools as I told you, and it's really structured very good with different templates. This is another one, Lucid Park. It's one of the most powerful tools. It excels real-time collaboration, where users can see each other cursors, react with emojis, vote on ideas, and even enjoy automatic idea grouping. All in one shared canvas, for example. Another strength is the integration with major platforms, again like Slack, Microsoft Teams, Jira, and Zoom. And it's really very easy to embed it during the existing workflow with some other tools. In sports, Lucid Park is perfect for mapping strategies and tactics visually, facilitating structured planning with coaches, and gathering collective ideas in brainstorming session. Its functionality makes collaborative sessions feel really intuitive, interactive, and well organized. You can see how it looks. It really supports very good lifetime work, teamwork. There is good features for voting, emoji reactions, auto grouping of different ideas, and of course the integration is really important. Breakout rooms. Learning by doing. So usually during our online conferences and trainings, we are making some lections, and after that we are dividing the people, different participants in breakout rooms, and they can share some thoughts about the different panels, and after that they remember it for the life. Zoom is the most familiar platform for many teams. During the COVID, how many people were using Zoom absolutely every day for working, and that's why it's maybe the most popular online platform. Beyond video and chat, the interactive feature matter really for engagement is the breakout rooms for smaller group works. Polls for quick discussions, knowledge checks, reaction and chat to keep energy up, and build it whiteboard also for visual thinking. For our sports context, I can split the group into role-based rooms to discuss tactics, bring everyone back to share insights, sketch plays on the whiteboard, and run a quick poll and align the discussion before we close. If you want source link for your own reference, paste the official Zoom pages on the whiteboard, polling and breakout rooms. You can use it really very, very easy. Here how it looks, the breakout rooms, and you can use some other functionality inside and links to the other platforms. As I told you, it's easy to moderate like admin or teacher from the group or coach. You can use the whiteboard inside in the breakout room, and you can integrate with different tools. Of course, after the Zoom, we must tell about Microsoft Teams. It's the other one most popular platform for online conferences. Of course, there is also opportunity for breakout rooms in the Microsoft Teams. The interesting here is how deep the integration goes. For example, during a meeting, you can open a Word or Excel file and co-edit it live with the group. No need to share screens. It's really wonderful with all Microsoft products. The whiteboard feature inside Teams is more advanced than people expect. You can add sticky notes, templates, and even keep the board link to a channel so the team can return it after the meetings. That makes it really different from Zoom Whiteboard, which is more limited. Another powerful feature is the meeting recording with auto transcription. Microsoft are very good in this. If a coach or a manager misses the meeting, they can search the transcript for keywords later. Super useful and really very easy to use for busy teams. Finally, Teams channels are a big advantage for sports organization. You can have a separate channel for each team or project with all documents, chat and recordings stored there. It becomes a central hub, not just another video application. Here are the breakout rooms and also the other tools in the Microsoft Teams. I like to use Microsoft Teams because there is absolutely everything which you need in the platform. I have different channels for the different projects, and I put everything inside, like the events, like the pools, like the documents, like the different recordings of our meetings, everything for different projects. Google Meet is the third most popular platform. I don't know which one is most, but I think maybe Zoom is maybe the leader, but also Google Meet is easy because almost everybody has Gmail and has Google Meet account. It's often underestimated because it looks very simple compared to Zoom or Teams. But that's actually, I think, a strength. You don't need to install anything. It runs directly in the browser, and it instantly linked with your Gmail and Google Calendar. That makes it one of the most accessible options, especially if you're dealing with volunteers, parents, or athletes who are not very tech. Another more interesting feature is that recordings go straightly into your Google Drive. That means you don't have to worry about where to store files. They're automatically saved in a shared security space. Another advantage is the mobile performance. I really love to use it, Google Meet on the mobile. Meet is very wide and works very structured and reliable, even on weaker internet connection, which can be a huge benefit for coaches or players who join from training grounds, buses, or even during travel. So while it may not have the advanced ecosystem of Teams or interactive depth of Zoom, but Google Meet absolutely wins on simplicity, accessibility, and easy to use. Here are the breakout rooms in Google Meet. Absolutely directly in the browser. Of course, you can use an application if you want. Also some interactive features and really very easy to use for everybody. So which tool to use and when? Here is a very good table with which you can use it after our online meeting. For example, for what to use Mentimeter, for what to use Zoom, MS Teams. It's the best for some application, not the best for any others, but if you want, you can combine some more tools in your digital strategy. And of course, there are some examples for sports which you can use it also in the future. I will share the file with you. And some techniques to keep attention and engagement. One of the main challenges, in the online session is keeping even the participants engaged. A simple rule is to use 3 5-minute rule. Never stay in one activity too long. Change the format on every few minutes, wherever it's discussion, a poll, or a short task. Adding some micro games is another effective method. Something as simple as asking everyone to react with an emoji or running a 1-minute quiz can really reset attention and bring energy back to the room. Don't forget the power of visuals. Some creative pictures, some short video clips, or even real sports stories captures really attention and creates stronger emotional connection than just a text. Finally, always end with call to action. Ask participants to write down or say one thing they will apply immediately in their practice. This makes the learning personal, practical, and memorable. Of course, we will take with some techniques in the social media also. Meta posts are about checking the process, not just the content. For example, you can ask, how engagement do you feel right now? Or was your activity useful? And they help me to see the energy level in real time and adapt something if it's needed. In sports, this can also track things like motivation or team spirit, giving coaches feedback beyond just the knowledge. Communication. It's very important because mostly the problems in the management and the organization, they are because of lack of communication. So it's important here. For the communication, I really recommend you some of the most popular channels because, of course, everybody using this. In our country, we're using a lot Viber. In Europe, they're using mostly about WhatsApp. Viber and WhatsApp are very powerful because they're already in everyone's pocket. Athletes, parents, and staff don't need to learn a new tool. They just get a message like they normally would. These apps are great for instant update, just like changes in the schedule, event reminders, or sharing a quick photo or a video from the training. Channels are also allow you to broadcast messages to many people at one time, while groups can create space for two-way communication. Like you can use channel just to inform the people for something, don't give them the opportunity to answer you back and to make discussion. While if you make groups, you can use it for two-way communication. For sports organization, this is really one of the easiest way to build a connected community and to ensure information reaches everyone immediately. I will share you some tips for content marketing in sports or for developing a personal brand for the trainer. The content marketing is not just for the big brands. In sports, it helps to build a strong community around your club, your athletes, or your personal brand. Start simple, share training tips, behind the scenes videos, or podcast with local coaches. The 5 steps are straightforward. Define who you want to reach, pick a proper format that works for you, and just stay consistent. Respond to the feedback and measure the results. I'm sure that you will be satisfied. Over time, this visibility can make you a local influencer in your sports community, which opens doors for sponsorships and different partnerships. Every trainer today can become a content creator. With free tools like Viber, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you can build direct communication channels with athletes and with parents. Adding a personal blog or short video content makes your knowledge visible to a wider audience. The more consistent you are, the more credible you become. And when you position yourself as a trusted voice, it's not just about training. You attract athletes, sponsors, and even media interest. So developing a personal brand is not optional anymore. It's a real career advantage. Here is a great example from Bulgaria. Swimming Club Phoenix. They post short reels every single day, often getting thousands of views in the whole country. Their style is very friendly but also practical. Advice for parents, tips for helping children to learn to swim, or how to overcome fear of water. This constantly not only attracts new members in their club, but it also builds trust in their brand. They prove that even the local sports clubs can use social media to become a digital influencer in their community. If you have any questions, I'm at your disposal here and also after the presentation. You have my email and I'll be happy to support you. Thank you. I'm waiting your feedback and your questions.